Yo, 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 yo. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Max and Juan Cast live show. Max, tough day, tough night. How you doing, man? How you holding up?
Man, I'm just sad, bro. I'll be honest with you, and I don't know if you want me to go on my little rant. It's nothing bad, but I can wait if you want to just talk about anything before.
Yeah, I got you. Well, first of all, welcome to the show, guys. This is a tough one. This is a tough one for Max. This is probably one of the toughest podcasts, bro, that we can have for one another, dude.
Well,
I
it
can only
warms my
imagine.
heart that I know it'll never happen to you, bro, because y'all never make it there. 'Cause you're so dog shit. But
I mean, you gotta. Why you got that spite in you, dog? Like
I got that spite in me.
you got that spite in you,
Man,
my brother.
I'll let you tell before. Go ahead and keep it before I go off the rails. I'm not gonna scream.
Okay.
I got the screaming out. Can I just start with this, bro? Just
Yeah,
fuck the NFL, bro. And I mean this in this
100%.
sense. How do you play on that shitty of a field? It's not an Eagles thing. We didn't lose because of the field. It's just egregious to see the biggest game of the year and you see these fools slipping around. Why is
Yeah,
that impacting the game so much?
yeah,
Odell tore his ACL because of the field. How do we keep having this bullshit happen?
yeah, yeah. 100%. I agree with you. Look, man. I just want to say this. Amazing game. It really was. It was a phenomenal game up until you know what that
Man, you
dumbass
know
call.
what? That I guess nothing's uncatchable anymore. One, I
Right.
know it's
I know. I
holding.
know.
I know it's
I was
holding. I know
so
it's before the snap, but you know what, ref? Swallow the fucking whistle. It didn't
yeah.
fucking matter. Just swallow it, you fucking loser. It's a joke. Let the
They were
players play. You let them play all game, and the little tug is
yeah.
that's when you call it. Hey, I could have pointed out 15 other penalties, Juan. I'd be like, hey,
Yeah.
look at that. That's holding. Hey, that's PI. When
Right.
Quez Watkins went across the middle, his arms got hit. That's a penalty. It's not why the Eagles lost. I don't want to be that Eagle fan and say we lost because of that, because we didn't.
Right.
There's two
Right.
reasons why we lost this game, one, and it's two numbers. One, we got 0 sacks on Patrick Mahomes. And the second, Jalen Hurts had a big fumble that resulted in 7, trying to do too much, man. That's why, in my opinion, we lost the game. And our defense reverted back to last year where it's like, here's some vanilla coverage. Please just throw it at us. Let's not play man. Let's not blitz. Let's just fucking die. Let's just die 1,000 fucking cuts. That's what
Yeah.
it was like. What are we gonna do? Let's change something. They made adjustments, and I don't even want to. Don't even get me started about the miscommunications, bro. It's like, oh, here's a wide open guy. I could have caught that fucking ball. Andy Reid, man,
Yeah.
tip my
Look.
hat to him, bro. Patrick Mahomes,
Yeah.
stop
100.
hobbling. Your ankle's not that fucking hurt. Shut the fuck up. You fucking running for 40 yards now. You're hobbling. Shut up. Come on.
Look. I think the MVP of this game. On the
Chiefs
car
O-line.
ride. Yeah, Chiefs O-line. They should have literally gave that MVP trophy to the whole offensive
Oh, you
line.
can't do that.
I think, yeah, I think it's so overlooked that a team since the 1985 Chicago Bears, this is one of the best defenses of all time in NFL history. Chicago Bears. That is the only team to have more sacks than the Philadelphia Eagles this season. And for them to show up like that, and for them to keep Mahomes clean for the most part, is absolutely phenomenal.
I didn't even feel like there was that much pressure. I
No,
know there's a
not at all.
few where he
All the
stepped
licks that
up.
he took, all the licks that he took was when he was running the football. None of it
Yeah.
was in the pocket.
No, man. And the Chiefs outrushed the Eagles. Who would have thought that would have happened? It wasn't by a few.
And that comes to my second person that I want to give a lot of credit to, Andy Reid. Andy Reid called a hell of a game, man. You said it. Halftime adjustments. He saw something that nobody else saw, and a night where you would think the system quarterback will get bailed out by the coach, and the more talented quarterback has to make more of the wow throws. It was the complete opposite. Look, Mahomes had some great throws tonight. Don't get me wrong. He had some Mahomes moments, but there was a lot of times in that game it was scheme over talent. The
Yeah.
scheme
I mean,
took
you tell me before the game when Patrick Mahomes was going to throw for 190 yards. I'd be like, we're going to win the game.
that's a dub. That's a dub.
And it wasn't. And Jalen Hurts is going to throw for 300, and it's going to be close. And I think that fumble he had kind of shifted momentum. I thought the Eagles were rolling. They were kind of, and it kind of gave the Chiefs life. I know we went and scored. We get a stop. We get a field goal. But, man, I have to say this about the Eagles. We have the shittiest punter in the NFL, whether it's Spinos, whether it's Kern. Our punting unit sucks. Kadarius Toney made a great play. That's why they got him for nothing. It just pisses me off that he was even available for them because he's a good player. Eagles lost this game. The defense didn't show up. Jonathan Gannon, I put a lot of this shit on you. Jalen Hurts, man, I was really mad at you when you had the fumble. You played your heart out. You lowered your shoulder. You gave it your all. And I don't want to be that guy that's like, there's always next year, because it's not really next year unless you're the Chiefs or the Patriots. That's never really a thing. Let's not act like that.
Yeah.
And, I think Mahomes played a hell of a game, whether it was just taking what was there. He did enough to win.
Yeah.
And the Eagles kind of showed their flaws, whether it was, we talked about the D-line getting pressure, but the coverage was shit today. The way we played, we didn't get up. I feel like once Travis Kelce scored, we were like, we can't play man anymore. We just got to play zone every fucking play. And I hated that. I hated that so much.
Yeah. And I think a lot of players were saying it during the week. I don't know if you heard Deebo Samuel, like before the game. He was on some talk show.
Yeah, I know. He's trash. Where are you at, you fucking bum? Don't talk shit when you get fucking locked up, you fucking bum. That's what pissed me off. Deebo Samuel, you're a great player. Stay in your fucking lane. You've never won shit. Go ahead. You ain't even been to the Super Bowl. Oh, you went to one. You lost. Oh, yeah. Shut the fuck up. I hate that, bro. I hate that.
His
shit talking competitor.
His shit talking, unfortunately came true in this game where he was saying secondary was trash. It's all about the defensive line. But honestly, I think that's a dumb statement in itself, because if you watch football, if you know football, everyone knows a great secondary can only do you so much. It always starts from the defensive line. That's what
lost.
It's all about.
Well, this was,
and that's and you guys lost. You know what? I wouldn't say that on paper the offensive line was better with the Chiefs, but
let's
just be honest. They slightly won the advantage on the ground, because where was the Eagles' run game tonight besides Jalen Hurts, Max?
The runs we did were so predictable, and this is the one thing, we just rely so much on the talent we have up front. I'm so tired of just the east-west runs with Sanders. It's like, that's all cool and shit and dandy. But can we get under center a little bit? Can we just have that run game that we had with Doug Peterson? You remember that one where it was pulling guards? And I love Jason Kelce. He pulls on the quarterback draw and all that shit. But I was just disappointed in our line. And I honestly thought they did I felt like their D-line played better than I thought, and their O-line whooped our ass. I'm just going to put it like that. They whooped our ass because they're not more talented than the Eagles.
And in a situation where you guys could have, it fell into your guys' lap, the game plan that we all thought. You guys go up 10 points.
We kept him off the field, bro. We were keeping Mahomes off the field. And, bro, you can say whatever you want, because let's say Mahomes lost this game. It's on the defense, bro. Both these defenses didn't play that great.
Yeah.
I think the Chiefs made a few more timely plays than the Eagles. But the truth is, bro, the Chiefs scored every time the second half. Every time. 3 touchdowns and a field goal. And they were playing for a field goal. They could have scored a touchdown.
Yeah. I thought it was really telling for the Chiefs to only be down by 10 at half with them not getting the ball all that much. Part of it was because of that fumble by Hurts. I understand that. But for them to only be down 10, I thought it was a testament of this defense is about to get shredded in the second half. Like, that's how I felt.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking, man, as an Eagles fan, and it's a young team, but it's nothing's a guarantee, man. I know the Chiefs and the Patriots are their own thing. Look at every other team won. Every other team struggles. Look at the Rams. They were good for a few years, and now they're trash. The Niners have had their down years. Now they're back, and they've had 2 good years. But what about next year? They have no quarterbacks. And the Eagles let a golden opportunity slip, and I love Fletcher Cox, Hassan Reddick, Javon Hargrave, and all the D front, but they didn't do their job today. And I'm not going to put this on that ref. It's a fucking bitch move to throw that flag when it didn't matter in the play. Because let's be real, that's not the most egregious holding that's never been called.
Yeah,
That was
100%. Look,
a very light one. And I was like, please just pick it up. That ball was so fucking done. Like, Mahomes just threw it to see if they get the flag. He was not going to throw it to him. He was not.
And we're a year late. And we're a year late because if I'm not mistaken, they could have reviewed it, right? Or is that just pass interference?
I don't know, man. I don't know anymore. It's crazy, man. Shout out to AJ Brown. Shout out to the Eagles, man. I'm fucking heartbroken. And I know all the Eagle fans out there are, and all the people who hate the Eagles are glad. But you know what? We went toe to toe with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, and whether you want to say it or not, they're the best team in football, and they've proven it the last 5 years. They're the best team consistently.
Yeah. On a night where Patrick Mahomes didn't have to be Superman, everyone
He did make some Superman-esque plays, though. I don't want to take that away. He made some zingers with some guys being pushed into him. He ran the ball, and he just
he
took
had a
what was
couple
there.
of good runs, but I
felt like Eagles defense was so bad. It was like, here, just take 5 yards. Here, take 6, take 7.
I just felt like Jalen Hurts played so much better than him. Like Jalen Hurts, if you would put it on screen and be like, you don't know anything about these quarterbacks, and all I told you.
No, I agree. He made the better plays, no doubt. But he also made the most costly play in the game.
Yeah,
that was the difference. That turnover.
He made up for it. In my opinion, he made up for it, though. He marched right down the field and he scored, and it didn't affect them at all. No. I thought it was just one of those things where the ball doesn't go your way. The ball fell out of his hands. There was a stupid throw that Mahomes had in the first quarter or second quarter, early in the first half, where he was throwing it to one of his guys on the floor.
Yeah, it was like that little screen shuffle. And you know what pissed me off about the Hurts fumble? It was 3rd and 1. We flinched. Yeah. We were going to just push him right through like we did all game. And that play resulted in that. We could have went up 21-7, had all the momentum. It's a little bit different. Maybe we get another stop, get the score. And, you know, the Eagles shot themselves from the foot with the fumble. It was not the reason they lost because there's a lot of other plays they could have made. And the difference is, one, Eagles did not make the plays. Kansas City made the plays.
Yeah.
And shout out to the refs for being fucking lame.
I just hate, Max, that any football game, fuck the Super Bowl, fuck, I don't care.
No, it's all year with this shit. It's not the first time, and I'm not trying to be an Eagle homer. I've said this about numerous games. The fucking refs suck in NFL. The fields suck. Roger Goodell, you suck. Fix the fields, fix the ref. You make billions of dollars and you can't afford good fields and good refs. You're a joke.
I hate the fact that the game came down to a play call. Let the players determine the outcome. If it's egregious, like if I'm a ref, like any situation, I should just tell them like 2 minutes to go into the game, guys. 2 minutes to go, all right? Don't call anything unless it's egregious. Hold your fucking whistle.
And why can't New York come in and just overrule that and be like, fuck that? Like, that's bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. They overrule everything. Like, that play was nowhere near egregious. Nowhere. If you have to review the play to see if he did it, it's not egregious. Play straight up. That should be the rule. That's the way I see it. And the fact that it got called on the most important play of the game, the Eagles held up to a field goal. Everyone wanted to see Jalen Hurts go down the field down by 3 points.
Everyone had the ball with like a minute 15 and a timeout.
Who didn't want to see that, Max?
No, I honestly think if we get the ball, we're going to tie the game. That's just how I feel. You know, the Chiefs get it done with just like random players. You know what I mean? Like L'Jarius Sneed's not that good. The linebackers aren't that great, but they just get it done. And, you know, good kudos to Andy Reid. I mean, I love Andy Reid. You know that. I hate the Chiefs tonight, and I'm going to hate them for the next couple of weeks, maybe a month. But I do like the Chiefs. You know that. You know I'm always kind of rooting for them. It just sucked it had to be against my team, man. And,
yeah,
you know, you kind of think, where do you go from here? And everyone's going to say, well, they're so young. They got all these picks. But you know what? It's not Madden, man. It's real life. Jalen Hurts gets paid all the money. Now you're losing guys. Fletcher Cox could retire. Jason Kelce could retire. Yeah.
Like, I felt like this year, all the cards kind of fell into place. You guys had a favorable schedule. You guys got up early. The playoff schedule, everything fell in your favor.
Yeah, we're losing our OC, which could hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what? Our OC kind of needs to go back to the drawing board, and I think the Eagles coaching needs to kind of grow, whether it's the defense. especially to this game. Like, it was like we had no answers, and it was like these miscommunications can't happen in the Super Bowl one. This shit can't happen.
Yeah. On the night where I thought Sirianni Max really did stay true to his true colors.
Yeah.
You know, he was aggressive still. He was going for it on fourth down. I would think a guy that flexible and really flows with whatever the game is going and stays true to himself would really step up in that situation to the defensive coordinator, be like, hey, our four-man rush, I know it's been working all year. I know this.
Yeah,
We need to change something up, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say this one, and I know a couple of times the Chiefs kind of stressed the Eagles out with the way they were doing it, but there's ways we could have sent 4, could have sent 5, could have sent a blitzer. I would have rather had the Eagles play so fucking aggressive we get the ball back with like 3 minutes rather than just die with 1,000 cuts. And they just going. That's what I loved about Jim Schwartz. He was like, you know what? We might not stop Brady on this final drive, but we're going to get you the ball back with time. We're going to be that aggressive. And that's what the Eagles weren't. Chiefs deserve to win this game. I'm sad, man. I'm sorry. I feel like.
I get you. No, I get you.
I'm glad you're never going to have to go through this, bro.
I hate you.
I'm glad.
Look, okay, couple things. I'm officially the curse. You know, I don't think I will be going to if your team wants to win the Super Bowl and they play the Raiders at home, I'll go to that game and they'll win the Super Bowl. Okay, because that's how it seems like.
I'm never picking an Eagle Super Bowl again on the show. I'll never pick. I'll never pick.
Look, man, but look, I'm so happy for Jalen Hurts, man. And I thought he handled it like a professional with the results of tonight. A guy that stood in front of adversity his whole career. And I believe, Max, it may not be next year, but I do think Jalen Hurts is going to be back here. And he's had this moment before, you know, of being defeated and losing out on something, whether it's his starting job or whatever. But I love Jalen Hurts, man. I love the way he played tonight. And I thought he came out there with a purpose to say, like, you know what? Fuck you guys. Like, I'm a system quarterback. I played Daniel Jones. I played Josh Johnson. Watch me go fucking toe-to-toe with Patrick Mahomes and tie the Super Bowl record for 3 rushing touchdowns. Absolutely amazing.
Kind of outdueled him, I would say.
I thought 100% he outdueled him. This whole thing about Patrick Mahomes winning MVP, I get it. It was gutsy with the whole ankle thing. But I go down the line, I'm giving more credit to way more people in front of him. It starts with the offensive line. Second that, it's Andy Reid. All the shit that was happening tonight on offense, it was schemed up. Wide open guys.
Did you see Hassan Reddick really wreck the game? Did you see him even get that much pressure?
He was nowhere to be found.
No, I think the Chiefs really learned from their Super Bowl against Tampa. They blocked some tight ends, blocked some running backs, and even when they sent out 3, we couldn't stop them. So just kudos to them. I think the takeaways from this are going to be this whole like game experience are going to be Mahomes is just one of those guys that can get it done with just about anything. Andy Reid is one of the best coaches in NFL history. The field sucked completely. Fields and refs sucked.
Yeah.
Rihanna's pregnant. You like the show? It was kind of cool.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I lost out on so many bets today, Max.
Yeah, I lost out on a Super Bowl.
I won one bet.
What was it?
I placed so many, like to the point where I was guessing the Gatorade color, Rihanna's hair, what song she was going to come out to.
You're a degenerate.
One of them I won though, $250.
What?
I bet 25 for Jalen Hurts to score the first touchdown and for him to have 50 plus rushing yards.
Wow. And me and my family, we did this thing where I printed out a bunch of over-unders and everyone put in 20. Yep. The one that so many people didn't take Boston Scott over, he was like 5.5 rush yards. He broke that like the first drive, and I was like, thank you.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I did a Prize Picks one and I missed I got every single one but the Miles Sanders rushing attempts. I just really thought Miles Sanders was going to have at least 15 attempts.
Oh, I would have told you no way. I would have told you no way if you asked me. I
Really?
felt like Kenneth Gainwell was playing so much more than him.
Yeah.
Right?
He looks better. Him and Boston Scott. I felt like they were making guys miss.
I think Sanders
rather
is kind of
than
on the way
Sanders.
out in Philly.
I feel you. So let's go to this. Let's switch it up. We'll do winners and losers, and we'll switch over to some other stuff, Max. So go ahead and name off some obvious winners. You go ahead and start it off.
Mahomes, Reed, Kelsey, the like core three in KC. Losers are going to be Jonathan Gannon, Eagles D line, Max. I don't know. I mean, Eagles D line's the biggest loser. They're the biggest. Like they didn't show up.
Losers tonight. I'm gonna go with the New York Giants when they had a guy in Kadarius Toney who made one of the biggest plays in the game and was a definite X factor in this one. And I know they're sick to their stomach watching that guy succeed. So losers tonight, New York Giants. Other losers tonight, anyone who ever doubted Jalen Hurts. Straight up losers.
Max again.
Because they got shut the hell up tonight. Again, like they have all season. So whoever wants to pin this on Jalen Hurts, I don't know what you were watching. I don't know what you're thinking, but that's not it. Jalen Hurts was definitely not the reason why the Eagles lost this game. Winners. Couple winners that I'm thinking of. I'm gonna go with Eagles.
Did you say for losers Jalen Hurts is Hail Mary?
Oh my god, that was pretty bad.
And news one, Chad Henne's retiring. Yeah, thanks, bro.
Go. Winners. Eagles the Chiefs front office with drafting. I thought a lot of their guys made big plays in this draft class.
None more than Pacheco. I thought.
Yeah, Pacheco.
I mean, I think just shout out to their front office. You know, getting Orlando Brown.
Yeah,
Joe Thuney.
Yeah. Another guy who showed up who was a rookie, Chenault,
Leo Chenault. Yeah, man.
Yeah. He had a big play tonight. Nick Bolton, another young guy that they drafted. Really the only guy that struggled tonight was Trent McDuffie. He had a pretty bad play playing the ball in the air against AJ Brown. But for the most part, man, that Chiefs drafting the last couple of years. Creed Humphrey, another young guy.
Can I throw another winner in?
Yeah.
Max and 1. Do you know why?
What's up?
Didn't the Chiefs trade Tyreek Hill?
Yeah. And what do we say?
Sometimes you don't have to pay a receiver.
Yeah.
Sometimes less is more.
Yeah. I thought it was funny with Patrick Mahomes saying stuff like we're gonna celebrate the right way. I didn't know what that meant. I had no idea what he was talking about, but I thought that was kind of weird. Whoever, I think it was Aaron Andrews that was doing the interviews at the end, talking about how the Chiefs were rebuilding. Do you remember anyone saying that the Chiefs were rebuilding?
At what point? When did they rock bottom? When they lost in the AFC Championship game last year?
I was so confused with that. Like, who the fuck said that they were ever rebuilding?
No, they're so fucking. They reload.
Yeah,
they don't rebuild.
I thought it was dumb. All losers tonight. The whole AFC West. This is what the mountain looks like, and it's in your division, guys. So I think the whole AFC West has a long way to go to getting to where the Chiefs are, quarterback wise, GM wise, coaching wise. My goodness, it sucks. I'll just tell you that much. It sucks being in the AFC West with the Kansas City Chiefs. Any more, Max, that you can think of?
No.
Alabama, big winners tonight?
No. Fuck
no.
I'm good, dude. I'm glad I kind of got this out. It was kind of like therapy, but
Yeah.
This is the second Super Bowl I've seen the Eagles lose, so I'm 1-2.
But you know what, Max? You guys got one. You got one.
We did. I'm gonna have to watch
At
those
least
highlights
that.
tonight.
At least that, man.
I just love this team, bro. I love the Eagles as much as I say fuck them and I hate them, and I love them with all my heart. That's how Philly fans are. You know, they love them with all their heart, and they just want to see them do good. And just sucks, man.
Welcome, D-Raw. D-Raw was in the chat earlier talking about MVP was the refs, and welcome Chris Bell to the show. Did you guys already talk about the call?
Yeah, fuck the call.
Yeah, call was terrible.
We didn't lose because of the call, but just fuck it. Why even do it?
Yeah, most definitely. Any other thoughts, Max, on the Super Bowl, on the halftime? Commercial sucked.
Yeah.
Right? Absolutely terrible. I thought the last time that the commercials were this bad were like 2020.
I thought the worst commercial were last year. They just keep doing it every year.
Yeah. Even the Breaking Bad one was all right.
That was one of the best ones, just because it's Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I thought a lot of them had sympathy with dogs. All the sad ones had dogs in them, and it was just like, let's go ahead and touch people's hearts with dogs.
Yeah. Only people I care that have dogs are the people that got that dog in them.
The other one that I thought that was pretty funny. Did you see the Ram commercial when they were trying to act like it was a erectile dysfunction commercial where they were talking about a Ram truck?
No, I don't remember that one. I like the one with the beers where they were fighting, and then it was like a different beer. It was like, wow. It was funny.
Yeah, Blue Moon.
Yeah, that's funny.
That. Yeah, very dog forward Super Bowl. Chris Bell said. Anything else? Riri's halftime. Any other thoughts on that one besides her being pregnant? Was the baby dancing in there while
ASAP? Pull out, my guy. Come on.
I mean, if she is pregnant, bro, is that confirmed?
Yeah, confirmed? I think so. Yeah, that's why she rubbed her belly and shit. I guess that's what the children are saying online. And yeah,
the great ones were. Did you see the meme where they had side by side LeBron's Game 6 there against Boston? And Rihanna.
I saw the ones where they were like, the platforms were like Super Smash Bros. So like they had like characters on them. Like that was one of the better things. I didn't think the Super Bowl was that. I mean, I think she's a good singer and she got good songs, but like it wasn't as good a show as last year with like the 40, like the low riders and 75 cent.
But 75 cent. I thought the best thing about last year was the cameos. People coming out of nowhere. I
thought people were going to show. I thought maybe like Drake would show up or something.
Right. I think
it's a little different too when it's like LA Super Bowl. LA stuff's happening,
I think next year, Max, in Vegas, it's going to be crazy. I think
it's probably going to be like trash because they're going to get like some like country guy.
No, I think it's going to be someone big. Like Vegas is going to be huge. There's going to be a lot of celebrities there. Hopefully, the turf is good for Vegas. You know what's funny? Have you ever heard of the soil? What is it? The soil god?
Yeah, the old man. You fucking suck, bro.
Just hang it
up. You're a bum. You're washed.
I seen all this stuff like the real MVP. I was like, dog, the grass was terrible tonight. Like what happened?
Every year it sucks. It's trash, man. It's trash.
Yeah. Look. NFL, like Max said, 3 things you guys got to tackle in the offseason. Number 1, get rid of turf. 100%. I know turf wasn't tonight. I know it was grass, but get rid of turf. Everyone should be playing on
natural spray painting the grass.
Yes, stop spray painting the grass. Play on natural grass. Number 2, get full-time refs. The refs are terrible. And number 3, I don't know on number 3 because the penalties are always going to come.
That's part of the refs,
Yeah.
Here's number 3. Call the game the same every fucking. I get it. You can let them play a little more, but let's just be according, okay? Like, and by the way, fuck the Chiefs for the ring around the rosy stuff. Like, y'all barely won that game. We ain't the Raiders. Stop disrespecting us like that.
I said that too. I was like, this ain't the Raiders. This is the Eagles. I hate you for that, but yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I think they should adopt the rule that I'm saying. In the 2 minutes to go in the game, Max, The refs should swallow their refs and swallow their refs. Swallow
How about this?
their
How about this?
whistles.
In 2 minutes, anything's reviewable. How's
Anything.
that?
Yeah, exactly. Anything could be overturned. Literally anything. Make it that way.
Stop letting fucking incomplete passes be played out as fumbles. How's that? Stop doing that. And learn what a fucking catch is. Because if Devontae Smith caught that ball because he took 1, 2, fell to the fucking ground, and the ball moved. That's like a football move, jackasses. I don't know how to explain it. It didn't matter. I'm just saying it's stupid. And Goddard was clearly a catch. It's like, fuck you guys. Come on. The NFL's so dumb, man. They suck.
Yeah. Let's switch on over. So nothing else, Max. You're good.
No, please. Let me live this horror another time.
All right, so that's gonna do it for your Super Bowl review, guys. Look, we're excited. We're in the off season.
We're not.
I know you're excited.
I'm miserable.
We got draft season coming up. We're gonna be getting into that. MJC originals are gonna be coming your guys' way, but this is officially our last recap for the 2022-2023 season.
Yeah.
Chris Bell, Eagles will be back next 3 years, Max. Keep your head up. We appreciate that, Chris.
Man, fuck you, Chris. No, I love you, man. Don't. I appreciate it. Go back to supporting the Cowboys.
Oh, man. L today. Cowboys fans. Dak got booed.
Well, I mean, come on. He's a great guy.
Payton Award.
At least he's doing something for the community. At least he won an award for $50 million. That's good.
Hey, yeah, exactly. And LeBron, he got booed also.
LeBron, come on. Let your ankle hurt, bro. Or your groin, whatever they're calling it. Maybe you should stay in LA and get treatment. I don't know.
Exactly. Keeping it in the spirit of Phoenix and Arizona, let's go ahead and switch to the NBA. Me and Max wanted to talk about this because it was huge news. The asshole did it literally like an hour after our live podcast on Wednesday, where we talked a lot of NBA and all the trades. Kevin Durant traded to the Phoenix Suns for a shit ton of picks, including Mikal Bridges and Jay Crowder and Cam
Johnson.
Johnson.
Yeah.
I mean, Johnson.
Phoenix just was like, they got a new owner. They like to make a splash, and I don't think like this is that much to give up for KD, and the only thing you have to worry about is his health. He's the best star when it comes to playing with other stars because he can just do whatever he needs to. Yeah. He played with 4 stars in Golden State with Curry and Clay, and he fit seamlessly in, and looks like the Suns are the team to beat. You didn't give up Ayton. You still have size. You have a good center who can just be the 4th fiddle now instead of the 3rd.
Yeah.
It kind of makes you think, why didn't the Grizzlies give up Bane for him and whatever else they wanted? Like, I get not moving John, Jaren, but you'd give up Bane for KD, right?
I think I would give up a lot of things for KD. Like, as long as you keep Devin Booker, or as long as you keep Ja Morant, the Robin or the Batman in the situation, I'm 100% with it. And in a move that the Western Conference made, and all the moves with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, you speak about the Memphis Grizzlies. I think they have a problem on their hands, honestly. I do think it's going to be an issue with Kevin Durant, obviously, and them facing like the Dallas Mavericks. And let's see how they match up with Denver. I think Denver is like the monkey wrench in all this.
No, don't you feel kind of weird about Denver, though, giving up Eric Gordon? It seemed kind of like a weird move for them to make when they're in the title window.
Yeah, but I still think with Jokic, that's really what they need. And there's still no one out there that can cancel out Jokic. The only team that I seen cancel out Jokic was Golden State. That's it. And they're kind of in flux right now with Curry hurt and a weird GP2 trading situation.
Went through. Shout out to that Wiseman video we made, which is just aging horribly, I might add. But I think Phoenix clearly is the team in the West when healthy. And yeah, we got to see it, but I'm just going to operate under the assumption it's going to work. You got back TJ Warren. They got 4. Basically, they can go 4 out, 1 in with Ayton. A CP3. I know he's kind of washed at times, but now he can do literally like next to nothing and just get like 10 assists a game.
Yeah. I'm excited to see it, man.
They should bring in Russ for depth.
Why not? They need it. They fucking
I'm
need
telling
it.
you, fucking Hall of Famer.
Looking at it from the Brooklyn
Oh,
standpoint, how
hold on,
much of a
really quick. Could Russ win Sixth Man of the Year and not be on a team? Yeah, that's
no,
possible. You think he's
I
played
hope
enough
not.
games?
I fucking hope not, man. Oh my goodness. Looking at it from Brooklyn standpoint, is this the biggest disaster you have ever seen in your lifetime?
Oh, dude, they have been responsible for the two biggest when it
Two
was
more.
with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum for old KG, old Paul Pierce. They won like one playoff series. Look, I want to just say this. They bought into the KD Kyrie thing. And yeah, you'd probably do it again because, you know, you get Kyrie, you get KD. His big toe makes it so you're not to the finals. But I think where they really effed up was bringing in Harden. And then what they basically turned 4 good young players into was Harden, and who was there for a year or like 6 months. Then they traded that into Ben Simmons, who's just a shell of himself, who's a wash bum. So the truth of the matter is it was a disaster. And then Kyrie not wanting to play, Kyrie making anti-Semitic remarks, and then KD gets hurt. It was a nightmare. And they got some picks back for everything, but they won like what, 6 playoff games, 8 playoff games. They almost went to the finals one year. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Wait, no, they didn't even get to the third. They didn't even get to the conference finals.
No,
That was the second
they
round.
lost to Milwaukee, right?
Yeah,
That
wow,
was
like this
second
is
round.
pathetic. Like, yeah, you don't even have that, but
It's terrible, man. And another person that I want to bring up in this, whoever thought that Rudy Gobert trade was anywhere good. Yeah, and I'm gonna put an L on my part because I was optimistic about it just a little bit, but
I thought you
not
knew
as much
better.
as other people.
One, I want to say this. This is why I'm just disgusted with the NBA, and I feel myself kind of drifting away from it. Especially it's been this year.
Yeah.
I think it's the worst basketball I've ever seen in terms of it's just 3-point shootouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's great players, there's great scoring, but there's no balance to the game. There's no big guys who post up, and there's like it's all just let's shoot threes, let's just do this and this and this. Like I think they need to move the 3-point line back to kind of bring some balance back to the game because right now it's just there's no defense. And I'm so tired of these guys who get themselves into situations like you. Hey, Brooklyn, what'd you do wrong? You brought them in. You hired the coach they liked. And the players didn't live up to their end of it. You gave them all the power and they just did whatever. They ran amok. And it's just like, oh, yeah, hey, I signed this deal, but I want out. To the NBA, like you can say the franchise ain't like the NFL ain't loyal to its players, and I agree. The NBA is loyal to the players to a certain degree. Like you guaranteed to get paid, and they just do them dirty. Yeah. I'm just tired of watching these guys just say, like, hey, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Let's get out of here. Da da da. Like, what are you guys doing?
The single best thing that's really good about the NFL, but sucks for the players, is the franchise tag. The franchise tag is golden. And that rule was made up for the owners. It wasn't for the fans. It was specifically for the owners.
Haven't we talked about how the franchise tag would be better in basketball than football?
Yeah, 100%. But the NBA, what was it, Max? Like the Stephon Marbury days when they're signing like 8-year deals and
like 7-year contracts, 8-year contracts and shit.
Yeah. Well, now they changed it up when they went on that lockout and they shortened it to what is it? 4 years for 5 years for the max. So that's obvious that it's changed the game and players are leaving more and more. They're becoming more available. I think the NBA wants to keep it this way because it's just absolutely crazy. The trades every single year for the past like 4 years, the trade deadline has been crazy. It's been absolutely nuts.
And these stars think just even if they have 4 years on their deal, they can just push their way to wherever. And it's going to take some team saying like, no, fuck you. I'd rather just die with you for 4 years and make you suffer. Like that's what it's going to take. And no team wants to do that because these guys have social media. Like, dude, the way to react in the NBA, like think about how NBA players act compared to NFL. Like NBA players quit on their team. They show up out of shape and fat. They like purposely get sent home. And yeah, in the NFL, there's some holdouts, but those guys are so like grossly underpaid. Like these are guys getting the $40 million. You ever seen an NFL player who's making $40 million say, I'm not coming in today? Shout out to AB. Yeah, no, they sent him home. Different story. But yeah, like I'm saying, the like franchise guys, bro. Like when was like let's see, Dak was like, nah, I ain't coming in today. Nah, ain't it. It ain't chief. My coach said something mean about me. I'm not playing. Bunch of drama queens, bro. I really feel like that, man. I'm not trying to be an old man either. I'm just like play basketball, man. Like you guys are living the dream.
Yeah, and it's funny too. We didn't really bring this up on like LeBron's whole like big night with him passing up Kareem, but looking at like AD and Russell Westbrook's reactions to it, and one guy is so pissed off about his situation on the team that he can't even celebrate with his teammate because he's so mad about his situation. So he's doing his best to make it fucking hell for everyone else. It's just childish. It's childish. And even AD, like all this bullshit about how, oh, I was mad because we're losing in the game. Bullshit. You're mad about something else, bro. You're mad about what situation you're in with this team.
I think AD's frustration stems from it's always his fault.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of is, though. I know.
I agree to a certain. I agreed to a certain degree,
extent, it is his fault.
But at the end of the day, like he gets hurt. I mean, like, hey, man, there's a lot of close games where LeBron and the Lakers have some trash possession. It's not your fault, but I think this always comes back to AD needs to just be more aggressive, be more like dominating.
AD needs to get fucking lighter in the ass. All this fucking talk about him getting bigger and stronger, bullshit. You need to get light.
The best he ever was the first year with the Lakers. Mm-hmm. And he was just like a regular old AD.
Yeah. And then he started to bulk up. He started to get all big ever since he's been on the Lakers.
Shout out to out of shape AD.
Shout out to out of shape AD. But he needs to get fucking light. He needs to get light in the ass, bro. You need to just be as light as you possibly can be and go from there. Because all this, like, the NBA is not meant for guys to be strong and big. Like, those days are over. You're not going to be Shaq, dude. And even Shaq, look what happened to him at the end of his career.
Injuries, caught up to him.
Left and right.
Caught up to him.
And look at the difference. Look at a guy like, who's a good example? Tim Duncan.
What about LeBron?
LeBron too. LeBron and Tim Duncan. Two guys who were really bulky, really strong, but at the tail end of their careers, they got light. They got super thin. Remember how thin Tim Duncan was? Look how thin LeBron is now. That's the way to go, dude. You can't just stay that weight forever. That's what AD needs to do, man.
Yeah, I agree with you on. And Lakers got a dub on Saturday. Let's just hope maybe this trade acquisitions pay off, and maybe I'll have to look forward to the Lakers.
To me, it comes down to three teams in the West. I'm not throwing in Memphis. I don't really like Memphis, bro.
All right, you got Phoenix, Lakers, and who?
I got Phoenix, Denver, and Golden State. It's the only other team because of Curry and the ability to be able to stop Jokic. I feel like that's the one.
What about the Mavs? Are they like close fourth?
Yeah, they're close. Like I told you on Wednesday, Max, we're gonna get the games where Kyrie and Luka go off. Everyone's gonna be excited for the playoffs, and they're gonna maybe have an easy opponent, like the Lakers or something, a team that don't play no sort of fucking defense. And Kyrie's gonna go off, and everyone's gonna be excited. But when it comes down to the elite teams,
it'll be like a TNT game too. It'll be like a Thursday night game.
But when it comes down to the elite teams and the must-win games, that kind of basketball is not going to be able to win you championships. Just flat out, you're not going to win like that. It's not going to happen. And Kyrie, and you don't know what to expect from Kyrie. I don't. I know what I expect from Draymond, from Klay Thompson, from Steph Curry. I know what to expect from Jokic. Jokic has been super consistent, even though he's lost in the playoffs. Jokic has been consistent.
Yeah, he's lost, but they even have the whole squad there,
Yeah, But Jokic has always been steady. It's never been his fault. He's always put up numbers in the playoffs.
Yeah, he does
It's
his
just
part.
yeah. And then on Phoenix side, we've seen Devin Booker come up big, and of course we've seen KD. So I'm going with those three teams. Those three teams are the ones to trust.
I like that list.
All right. So I think that's going to do it. We're at the 45-minute mark.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for joining the chat. Shout out to my uncle, man, saying hell of a season. NFL helped out the Chiefs 100%. Hell of a season. The NFL helped out the Chiefs win that game. They got robbed. Cincinnati got robbed, and Philly in the end. But nice run, Max.
I got some crying to do one, and just to responding to Chris's comment, no way in hell Kyrie finishes his career in Dallas. I mean, unless you're saying this is the last season he plays professional basketball, I don't think he's ending up in Dallas.
Yeah. Chris Bell will hit his comment. He said likelihood that Kyrie finishes his career in Dallas.
Unless it's his last year, it ain't happening, Chief. I don't even think he stays.
Never thought about it. Great take on 80. Yeah, 80 needs to get light, bro. He needs to get light in the ass. But that's gonna do it, guys. Look, just a little update on the scheduling for the live shows. Obviously, we're not gonna be going live as often as we did during the season because the season's over. But look, like I said, guys, look forward to the draft videos. Me and Max are gonna get in the lab. We got to start watching some more film on a lot of college prospects. That means Bryce. I'm forgetting his name. Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, Ryan Anderson. Am I getting that right, or am I butchering
Ryan Anderson?
That?
One of the I don't know. I just know some names right now. I have a bunch of names in my head.
Yeah, we got a bunch of film to watch, man. So we're gonna get out those draft videos to you guys, and we got a lot of ideas for the MJC originals, man, for especially football. So stay tuned for those. Maybe remember to subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Hit the like button on all our videos, especially this live one for the Super Bowl review. We thank you guys. We appreciate you guys for all the love and support we got all season this year. We grew in the big way. We look forward to next year improving this thing and keep on to continue to put out great content for you guys, man. Me and Max love this. We didn't miss out a single week. I did. Shout out to Max, though. He kept the train rolling. We didn't miss out on anything, though. We had recaps and we had pick'ems every single week.
At least I won the pick'ems champion. The pick'ems.
You did, bowl. Man. You picked champs. You two-time. I'll give it to you. 2 times.
Thank you.
There you go, man. Well, your team lost the Super Bowl, so tough luck, buddy. But
so I'm Max from Max and One Cast MJC Sports. I'm out because my boy just ethered me on stream. Later.
We out, y'all. Peace.